everybody, welcome back to Not Timmy 66. How the heck is everybody doing today? What do we got going on today? Guys, we're going to get some supplies. We're going to get some stuff for a dish called Mississippi chicken. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Let me show you guys what goes into some Mississippi chicken. I gotta do this one-handed here. So of course we have the obligatory or the necessary hoagie rolls or Philly steak rolls, right? Then we've got these. If I can get them here. Sorry guys, I'm doing this one-handed. Pepperoni peppers. You got provolone cheese and au jus gravy mix. And by no means am I a chef, so don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. I'm not telling you guys how to cook it. My wife is the one that knows how to cook it right. Trust me. I try and get this stuff back in the bag. I just eat it, and I love it. So she sent me out to get some stuff, man. You know, it's just like anything else. Wife sends you to go do something, you go do it, right? So back to the house we go. Seems like every time I'm filming lately, it's you guys going to the store with me. I guess I apologize. That's got to be some pretty boring content, and I apologize for that. I did want to do a little housekeeping note. Let you guys know. Thank you very much. We're up to 163 subscribers now, which is freaking awesome. And yeah, life is going good, man. I want to thank everybody that's commented. I am going to try to answer some more questions. I'm getting lots of questions about the post office and about like the whole hiring process. That seems to be the biggest confusion point there. And I just kind of want to reiterate again. I said this in previous videos, but I did have one person send me a question. It was asking me how long it took between, like, I guess, and correct me if I'm wrong, and I don't recall the name, I apologize, but how long it actually is between the acceptance letter and the fingerprinting. That took about 3 weeks or so to go ahead and get the request to go get actually fingerprinted for the background check. And then also it was about another 3 weeks after that, after I actually went and got the fingerprints done, before I actually got the full notification to go ahead and get started with the post office. So, as I have mentioned before a lot, and I'm no good at it either, guys, so believe me, I'm not trying to preach at you or anything like that. You gotta have patience. You just gotta have patience. And that's why I think they even say in the email, you know what, don't quit your day job. In other words, don't quit your other job until they're ready to actually get the process rolling. Because I think it's like anything else, guys, with the government, it's slow. And then when you add in the the health crisis, let's just put it that way, that we've been having recently, I think it even slows them down even more. Maybe an excuse, I don't know. I think some people kind of hide behind that as an excuse. But, you know, it's the government. They are going to take longer, guys. So just kind of keep that in mind. Try to be patient. You know, let's put it this way. Honestly, if you are to the point now where they've already asked you to go get your fingerprints done, or if you're to the point where you have gotten the first offer letter, then don't worry about it, man. Just go ahead and bide your time a little bit. I know it's hard to do. Go out for a jog, go out for a run, keep working the regular job that you're working now, and just know that it's working and the process is working behind the scenes, and they'll get back to you ASAP. I also had a couple of questions about drug tests, and I'll answer this one again. I think I might have already answered it, but I'll answer it again because I don't mind at all. You guys just keep those questions flowing. It is no big deal if I've answered it before. But for drug tests, I didn't have a drug test at all. Now, that's not to say that I couldn't get a drug test. I mean, they might go ahead and drug test me, and if they do, that's fine. Ain't no big deal, one way or the other. But I did not have a drug test during the entire process of being hired. Nor did I get a drug test or was requested to go have a drug test during orientation. So, and it may be different in your area. I don't know. I kind of doubt it, though. It seems like they would have the whole hiring process, if I can talk, standardized across the board, but I could be wrong there. I definitely am not an expert on that. But, and then the other thing too, there was another question, and I'm trying to think of what it was that I was asked in regards to the process. There was no physical or drug test required of me to be a CCA. Now, for other positions at the post office, I'm not sure, like a mail handler or a PSE or anything like that. I'm not sure. I can just answer. All I can answer for, honestly, is for the CCA position, because that's, all I know. But there was no drug test. The other thing too was like another question I had was interviews. No interview. I took the test, scored like a 97 or 98 or something like that on the test, and that was about the length of the interview process, I guess. So really no interview, guys. So in my experience, just to kind of recap, it took about 3 weeks from the time that I got my initial offer letter to when they sent me a request to go get fingerprinted. I went that same day. I got the email, went ahead and got fingerprinted, and then from there I didn't hear anything for about three and a half weeks, I would say. Past that point to where I got a final notification that, hey, orientation, I guess they called an orientation notification that this is the date it's going to start. And I don't know why that is. Maybe they batch all these background checks together and it's less expensive or something. I don't know. Or maybe just the whole fingerprint and background check process takes that long. But I had no interview. I never had request to do a drug test, and not during orientation. And yeah. And then I also had a question about how my OJT, or on the job training, or how my instructor was. And I don't know yet, guys. I only had one day. I had a shadow day, which went really, really well. I also had 1 day of OJT before this entire, go back and watch my video and you'll see exactly what happened with the unexpected test, so to speak, and all that stuff happened. So I don't really have a whole lot to gauge that on. I can tell you that most of the people that I worked with were real cool. You had some people that were kind of seemed a little bit crotchety. And my very first day of OJT, the guy that was training me was not the one that was slated to be my trainer. And he was kind of crotchety and kind of not rude, I want to say, but let's just say he was direct. And I don't know if maybe on the job training probably wasn't his forte, and maybe he had a little case of the ass because he had to take some newbie out with him on his route and I was slowing him down. I don't know. So guys, if I'm remembering all the questions that I had right, let me just kind of recap. It was about 3 weeks from my initial offer letter before I got the request to go get fingerprinted. I went on the exact same day that they sent the email. I went that afternoon. It's a real quick process, guys. You just go into where they send you to. They scan them electronically. You're in and out of there. Bing, bada boom, bada bang. You're done, right? Then from that point, it was about another 3 weeks. I want to say three and a half weeks before I got my notice to go to orientation. So guys, you got to be patient. Also, drug tests. I did not receive any kind of a drug test at all. Not during orientation, not before orientation. Not that I wouldn't go get a drug test or anything like that, but just to recap that, no drug test. Also, No interview, man. No interview. I think the test is considered the interview process. I'm not 100% sure on that. I do work for the post office, but I don't work for HR, so I don't really know how that goes. I don't know if I'll be drug tested later, but I know that there was no interview process like we're used to normally. I hope that kind of helps clear up any questions. And guys, I know I really do understand it if you are waiting and it's a long process to get through, but I'm telling you guys, it's worth it if you just be patient and keep on keeping on with what you're doing. Try to kind of put it to the back of your mind a little bit. Know that the wheels are turning behind the scenes, and that you definitely will be contacted as long as you pass a background check and all that good stuff that they're going to require. But yeah, that's trying to think if there was any other questions that I might have missed. I also did get a question about how my OJT experience. Actually, they said, how was your OJI? I guess my instructor. I only had one day with the guy that's set to instruct me. He was not there my very first day of OJT, and then the whole shall we say national health crisis and my unexpected test came up, which I'm finishing that process up now, so I'll definitely keep you guys posted and let you know how things go further in the future with the OJT. But my first day at OJT, I was not with the gentleman that's slated or is considered an on-the-job trainer. I was with somebody else. He was a little crotchety. Maybe he had a little case of the ass because he had to take some newbie out that was going to slow him down. I don't know. He was cool, don't get me wrong, but he was yeah, it was interesting. Let's just put it that way. But I don't want to talk bad about the guy. He did show me a lot about safety, and he did show me a lot about the job and his route that he works. So I hope that kind of clears up some of the questions anyway. Guys, that's all I got for today. I want to thank everybody for watching Not Timmy 66, man. I appreciate every single one of you. Keep the comments coming, and I'll definitely be keeping you updated as things progress here. 164 subscribers last check. We're doing good. Please like and share the video if you do enjoy it. It lets YouTube know, and that way they share it to other people, and it kind of gets my message out there and gets our community to grow. That's all I'll say about that, guys. You just wouldn't know how much one like on or thumbs up helps on the videos, and sharing it out there just helps me grow the channel, helps us grow the channel. So y'all take care. You have a wonderful day, and no matter what you do in life, make it count.